All right, so we made some progress, and I found a problem. Not a big problem, but I found the only problem with these pieces. Show you guys real quick. All right, so you notice how right here they had this little 45. That 45 should be a 90, because when I place this in here, you can see right here I had to grind that, and I grinded this little corner, because when it lined it up, when I went to go put it in, because it has to go in there perfect, it has to be a snug perfect fit. So when I went to go put it, you can see right, see how I grinded it, so now it slides over to 90. So these are machined with this little 45, which should be more of a 90. And that right there required me to do a little bit of grinding on here, just this little corner and just this top corner, right? You can see right on the bottom, you can see it on top, to get this to fit in here like perfectly snug. Now I could have grinded this, but this is going to be the outside finish, so I didn't want to do that. So I grinded just a little corner here, just a little corner there. Same thing on the opposite sides to get it to where it fits in there nice and snug. Because you got to have it, it has to seat all the way back. You see right here in this one I got it test fitted. There's a little space. When I put that plate on and I start pulling it, this should fill this little void. It should pull straight on both sides. And I'll get back to you guys and let you see it. And don't forget your Loctite. I'm about to go ahead and get these mounted, get them fastened down, Loctite it up, then we'll get our weld on. Alright, so just a quick tip. The threads on these bolts are very important. Make sure that they're dry and clean. And if for some reason you see that there's something on it, I would just clean it with a solvent for quickness. If not, I would clean it with soap and water. Like regular dish detergent is the best thing for like any kind of oil. I would clean it with that, and make sure you wait, clean it off, hand dry it with a towel or something, then wait for it to dry out. Make sure these are dry. Then I would take them. When I do this, I'm going to put Loctite from here all the way down, just one line like this, and it's going to go around, it's going to soak in and go around the threads. It's going to be excess. When I go to tighten this all up, all the excess is going to come to the top, and I'm just going to take a rag immediately and clean off all the excess. And then I'm going to torque this down. On Loctite itself, 200 foot-pounds is the max you can torque it down. I'm not torquing this down 200 foot-pounds, obviously it doesn't make any sense. But we're going to torque it down like 70 foot-pounds. And then we let it sit overnight, and it's ready to go tomorrow morning. Alright? Easy. Alright, so we got it all mounted, all screwed up, Loctite it, ready to go. So here we're gonna go. So we got these bad boys lined up. The black match is pretty good. So now we're to the point where we're ready to put this, connect our brake line back, right, and get our brake line all fitted up, and then get our brake caliber right about where we want it, to when we put it on, it mounts right up on the tire, right? So we're gonna install our brake line. We're going to get our caliber about where we want it, and we're going to get our chain on and adjust our size of our chain to where you want to actually. This is time to have perfect adjustment, right? So since we're doing it right now, I get to adjust exactly where I want it to be and exactly how I want, how snug you want. Now with this long bolt right here, we have a lot of room of adjustment to tighten the chain. That's not going to be the problem. The only problem you would have is if you would make the chain too long, like way out here somewhere, and it's too long and it's too loose. Other than that, The only other way you can make it too short is by cutting your chain way up here somewhere, which will just be ridiculous. So basically, you have a good range to adjust the tightness of your chains on. You just can't have it too long. So that's what we're going to check right now. We're going to put the tire on. We're going to see the position of the tire. We're going to take a quick look at it, see if we like it, don't like it, if it needs to come forward. But we're going to start all the way back first. Then we're going to slowly work our way forward.